Hey everybody, welcome to January of 1986. It's a brand new year, and that means some more reading Remembrances. Let's get started. It's been a long day, and I just want to get this over with. That's a horrible thing to say. Anyway, the first book I read in January of 1986 was Enchanter's Endgame by David Eddings. Finally, book 5 of the Belgariad series. We've reached the end. That's probably why it's called Endgame. Again, don't remember a lot of the details, but I do know I enjoyed this fantasy series, Belgariad series. David Eddings, check it out if you're a fan of fantasy. Next we have To Live and Die in L.A. by Gerald Petovich, if that's how you say his name. I believe Mr. Petovich was a Secret Service agent before he became an author. Maybe while he became an author. But I'd seen the movie To Live and Die in L.A. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. That movie blew me away. So, of course, saw it was based on a book. Had to read the book. And the book was great stuff as well. For those not familiar, it's about a couple of Secret Service agents going after a counterfeiter. Had Willem Dafoe as the bad guy. William Peterson? Is that the guy's name? The guy from the original CSI was the main character, the main good guy, and it had twists and turns and a shock at the end that was completely unexpected to me. Fast-paced movie, fast-paced book. Really interesting. And I never knew before that the Secret Service did anything but protect the president. But apparently they deal with counterfeiters as well. Then number 3, Superman, Miracle Monday by Elliot S. Maggin. Again, if you watched a few videos ago, I wasn't sure about how to say his name then. Still not sure now. Again, just another original Superman novel. Don't remember anything about it. I felt the writing was kind of dry. That's all I seem to remember. So I just wasn't a huge fan of Elliot S. Maggin's writing style. Next we have Bio of a Space Tyrant, Volume 3, Politician, by Piers Anthony, the continuing adventures of Hope Hubris, and obviously after Refugee and Mercenary, he becomes a politician. So, more adult science fiction from Piers Anthony. Then Gollum and the Gears, also by Piers Anthony. This is the 9th Xanth book, and I didn't realize I had read that many. So at least the first 9. Again, my recollections, it was lighthearted, pun-based fantasy. Haven't read the Xanth books in years or anything by Mr. Anthony, but he'll pop up more on this list in these early years. Next, To Die in Beverly Hills by Gerald Petovich. Another story of the Secret Service. I had to look this one up on Amazon because I couldn't remember anything about it. And apparently, some Secret Service agents going after a counterfeiter, get a tip from a cop in L.A., and then turns out they're on a phony stakeout or something, and one of the Secret Service guys is wounded, and they get involved in these robberies and stuff going on in Beverly Hills. All sorts of, again, twists and turns. Probably good. I know I've read more by Gerald Petovich, so after this... So I must have enjoyed it if I kept going with his stuff. And then finally, and I have the book, Tarzan and the Jewels of Opar by Edgar Rice Burroughs. And just looking at this cover, I just noticed that it's cut, crooked. If you look, there's more black down here than up here. It's a crooked cover, but it is one that I have because it is part of the series of covers that I want. Even though it's not the best Tarzan shot, I guess, depending on your opinion. But, yeah, another great Tarzan adventure. Loves me some Tarzan. I assume Opar is a lost city. There's a lot of lost city stuff with Tarzan. And I could read the back and tell you exactly what's going on, but it's pulp. It's Tarzan adventure. What else do you need to know? That's it. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books in January of 1986. A mixed bag. We got some fantasy, Got some comic book stuff, some pulp stuff, some crime fiction. No horror. Trust me, the horror's coming up. I'm looking ahead a couple of months, and there's something all you horror fans will definitely recognize. You'll see. As I said, these things go in cycles. You're going to see a lot of repeat books. There are some months where I just read a single author. We're going to get to a point where it's almost all horror. But still, a nice mix of things, in my opinion. I'm a fan of most genres. So that's it. That was a quick one. Pretty painless. I'm going to bed soon. So, if you have any comments, questions, corrections, please put them in the comments below. Comments are open for spoilers. If we get to talking about anything specific, please like, share, and subscribe. That's it. So until next time, read more books.